today we are practicing a chair yoga class. This will be a perfect class. You could break into if you wanted. The beginning will be a little more gentle, mostly seated. As we move into the second half of class, we will work with some standing postures utilizing our chair. But so starting out, I want to sit tall. I'm kind of toward the front of the chair. My feet are pressing down into the floor, sitting nice and even. Starting with some seated cat-cow. So as you exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. And as you inhale, sit tall, lift through the heart. Maybe you even look up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Taking 3 more rounds. Exhale. Inhale. Coming back into a neutral spine, sitting again even, feet are about 4 to 6 inches or hip distance apart. Take your palms beside you as you inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, draw the palms down to your heart center. Inhale, palms up. Exhale. Doing that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart center, closing your eyes. Gently tuck your chin so that you're bowing towards those fingers. And I just want you to take a few deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. Maybe setting an intention for your class today or setting yourself a little health mantra. So I am healthy, I am healing, I am full of energy, I am full of joy, whatever that is for you today. Feeling that in every cell of your body. And gently blinking the eyes open. Take a deep breath in. Circle the palms up. Look up at your thumbs. As you exhale, come forward out over your thighs. Maybe the fingertips graze the floor as you sweep the fingers back. And then inhale, rolls you right back up. Press the floor away with your feet. Exhale, come forward. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Reach. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, arms up. We're going to take a hold of our left wrist, go up, and take a gentle side bend. Continue to roll that left shoulder back. Maybe you look just past your left bicep. Inhaling center. Let's take a hold of that right wrist. Go up, and little side bend. Inhale, center. Take the arms down beside you. Give yourself a few shoulder rolls forward. And switch directions for 3, 2, 1. From here, warming up into our lower body. So we're going to take a hold of this right knee. Give it a nice big hug. And switch. Take your left knee, hug it up. And switch. Do it one more time on each side. Lift. And switch. Lift. And switch. Taking that right knee now, I'm going to step outside of my corridor, and I'm going to slide the foot right back in. So you can touch the floor, we can tap and slide it back in, or we can let it hang the whole time, right? So floating the floor, lift up and out. One more, big lift up, slide in, and let's switch directions. So go out first, pick it up, bring it right back in. Take it out, lift it up, take it out, and set that side down, shake that out. All right, let's step out of the car door with that left leg. Come right back in. Pick it up, step out, and in. So these are really great to lubricate your hip joints. One more big step out, slide in, Switch directions. So we go out, pick it up and in. Take it out, up and in. One more, take it out, pick it up and in. Very nice. Taking your right leg, figure forward across your left, like a guy sitting in a chair. And so I want to sit really tall out of my sits bones. I'm flexing my right foot, and I want to work the ankle bone just outside the thigh as best as I can. From here, take an inhale, arms up. As you exhale, reach forward, stopping where you are comfortable. Bring the forearms or elbows to that calf and take a couple deep breaths. So we're feeling that stretch through that outer right hip. Gently coming back up to a seated posture. Extend that right leg out in front of you. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point, flex, and set it down. Mirror image that on your left side. So we want to create that figure four with the left leg. Spread the toes, gently opening the knees, nice and tall. Take a deep breath. Stay as you exhale, really softening into that outer left hip. As you inhale, arms up. And come forward just as much as you can. Forearms or elbows rest on that calf muscle. Continue to draw your shoulders down out of your ears. Think about lengthening through the sides of your neck. Face is soft. One more deep breath in through your nose. Exhale as you gently sit up. We're going to extend that leg out, just hip height. Point the toes, flex the foot. Notice how you have to really pull the low belly in to sit tall. So we're not leaning back into our chair. I'm sitting tall out of my sits bones. Point, flex and hold, and release. Great job. So turning to the left side, we're going to warm into our lower body even more. So stepping out into our crescent lunge. We can start with this 90-90 shape. If your knee touches down, you got long legs, that's fine. If it does not, don't worry about that. As you look at the left foot though, the foot's at 12 o'clock, my knee is right over my heel. From here, take an inhale, arms up. Think about knitting your ribcage in. And so giving you options throughout this class. Option one would be just to hold this 90-90 shape. This might be intense. If you want a little more, we can start to straighten that back leg coming in a little more, but this is a really deep posture for our hips, right? So if that doesn't feel good today, keep the knee bent. Option three, if you're wanting a little more, we're going to start to warm through this a lot more. I'm going to straighten that back leg and see if I can hover my left thigh off that chair. I'll lower back down, touch down. Hover off that chair, touch back down. Hover, and land. Take a hold of your right wrist. We're going to inhale, stretch up, and then take just a gentle side bend to the left. So go to the back of your chair for 3, 2. Your inhale pulls you out. Let's go ahead and open to the front. So we're coming into our warrior 2. Again, this is a really deep posture for the hips. So the foot can come forward, kind of diagonal off that front leg. You can also soften that knee a whole lot if you'd like. Same thing though, look at this left foot. My knee is over heel, and my heel is behind my second and third toe. So it looks just like a warrior 2 if I were standing. Take the arms, open them, looking down your left arm. As you flip that left palm, take a breath in, and as you exhale, reverse warrior. Reaching up for that beautiful stretch through the side body. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, come back through warrior 2. Exhale, left forearm to thigh. Sweep that right arm up and over. Now really continue to open through the chest, open through the rib cage. As I take a breath in, I reach through the crown of my head, and as I exhale, I'm really trying to open through the ribs. Roll the shoulder back, and now you feel that beautiful side stretch. Putting those first two moves together. So as you inhale, come up, warrior two. And as you exhale, reverse warrior. I like to call these dancing warriors. Come in and up. Great for your obliques, great for a little bit of core work. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Gently bring that right hand back down to your hip, heel, toe those feet in, and we're going to slide back to the center of our chair. So as you look down at your feet, the heels are just outside of your mat if you have one in front. And then I want to turn the heels in, the toes slightly out, so they're like a 10 and 2 or 1 and 10 on a clock. From here, I'm going to use my forearms, and I'm going to gently press the knees toward the pinky toes. Now, it's not an extreme press. I just want to start to feel a little bit of stretch to the inner thighs, the outer thighs. If you feel comfortable, we can come forward a little more. Hands can come to floor. If you have blocks available, we could use blocks, or if you had a pillow, whatever you have available. Walking your hands back up onto your knees or your thighs. I'm going to gently just take left shoulder toward the right knee. Inhale, come center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Take a little twist. This should feel good. Kind of make it nice. Inhale. As you exhale, switch. Inhale brings you up. Two sides. So let's face this right side. I should have mirror image, shouldn't I? Think about it. So I'm going to fully face onto the right side of the room or my chair. I'm going to start to walk that left leg back just as much as feels good today. If I need a bend, remember, keep a bend. This is a really tight hip position. We're really low in these little chairs. If you have a taller chair at home, you might be able to take the leg further back depending on how high your chair is. So once you feel comfortable here, inhale, arms up. Watch that your right knee is right over your heel. And then remember your options. We can stay here and we can breathe. If you want a little more today, you have those three little lifts. So I'm going to press into the ball of that back foot. I'm going to hover my front thigh. It's just a very small lift. Come right back down. So drive those feet down as you inhale. Hover that chair. Right back down. One more. Inhale, hover that chair. Exhale, right back down. Hands to your hips as we start to drop that left heel down. Coming into our warrior two. So the right foot is at 12 o'clock. That back foot, I might bend my knee. I might bring it in. Ideally, I'm just trying to stack my hips right over my shoulders. And then if you can, bring your foot. Yeah, bring it forward so that the arch of the foot or the outer edge of the foot's pressing down. Perfect. And you can even angle your toes a little more to the top corner of your mat right there. How's that feel on your knee? Okay. Perfect. So find those warrior two arms. Remember, roll the shoulders down and back. Try to find a space where you're kind of comfortable between. Flip the palm as you breathe in, reach up. Stay for your next exhale, and I want you to begin to engage your core. Draw your navel to spine. Now use that core strength as you come back up through your warrior two. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Slice that left arm up and over. Putting the two together. So really press out of your feet. Feel your feet beneath you. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side or reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. your core. One more, inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Hands come down. Gently slide yourself back in, so heel toe the feet in. And so this time, we're going to keep either the forearms to the thighs, or if you were able to touch the floor, hands can come to the floor. If they're not able to root down, let's stay up here though. So if we're up here, I'm going to take my left forearm, my right forearm, I'm going to press it into that thigh, and I'm just going to reach up with my right arm. I'm all backwards. I'm going to reach up with my left arm. I'm sorry. I got confused between Mary. So opening through your side body. If it's too much with the shoulder up, what you can do is take it out, shoulder height, and kind of roll that shoulder down and back. And now I'm still feeling that openness through the side body if over the head is too much. Let your inhale pull you out. I'm going to press the left forearm in, take the right arm out, roll that shoulder back, and then if it's comfortable in my body, I can lift up. If you wanted more, we could have hand to block or floor, but this feels good too. Inhale brings you back. Heel to those feet in. All right, so working some seated core work today. Take your fingertips right behind the ears. Sit nice and tall. So make sure you've got, I'd say you're about halfway up the chair. So I'm not resting back in my chair. I'm seated really tall. Sit tall. Keep your elbows open. Your knee and elbow do not have to touch. I just want you to lift the knee as you rotate. And come center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. So how tall can you stay? How open can you be through those elbows? Stay nice and lifted through the chest. Center. Exhale, twist. You've got 3. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. And last set, you got this. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. Take an inhale, arms up. Exhale. Take the hands. We're going to either hold on to the backs of our chair. Turn this way. So holding on here. Sitting nice and tall, roll your shoulders back. Or we can interlace the fingers behind our back. Press the knuckles down as we really open to the heart space. Nice big stretch for 3, 2, and release. All right, let's come up to a standing posture. So that first half could be a great morning option, just something to start your day. The second half, we're going to start to incorporate a little more standing work. So you could put the full hour together, or you could use it half and half, right? So if you're already warm, you could come into the second part of class right away. And so with our chair, we can take the 2 front feet on the edge of our mat if we're not using a mat at home. Hands, let's start with our downward dog. So I'm going to bring my hands onto my chair, and I'm going to step about a body length back. Pressing my chest back toward my thighs, and if your hamstrings are tight, you can soften your knees. But as you look at your feet, even here, I want your heels behind your second and third toes. And so in the stretch, really feeling length travel up the spine and then down the legs. For 3. Try to take your gaze to your knees or your navel to help you tuck your chin. And then as you inhale, let's slowly come forward into a somewhat modified plank position. Looking over, I'm going to step my feet in, so now my feet are underneath my hips. My shoulders are over my wrists. So we're in tabletop. Let's take our left arm and our right leg straight as an arrow. Press through your heel, draw your navel to spine, really lengthen out. And exhale, sit that side down. Let's inhale, switch. Exhale. Do one more on each side. Left arm, right leg, reach. And switch. Right arm, left leg, reach. And switch. For today, because of how our chairs are, we're going to turn our chairs quickly for this next exercise. If you didn't have this front part kind of diagonally cutting in, there's no need to turn your chair, depending how your chairs are at home. And so from here, I'm still in tabletop, and I want to do these little tricep push-ups. So as you watch your arms, my elbows come back at this 90-degree angle, and up. If you're struggling with this one, a great idea, you could take a block between your forearms, and it would help you keep that shape as we lower. Right back up, just halfway down. You've got 5. Up. 4. If you're at home and you have a really sturdy chair, you can take it against the wall. So I take the legs against the wall, and you could do this in a little more stretched out version. But even this, I'm feeling in the backs of my arms. 2 more. Lower. Up. Lower. And up. Very nice. We're going to turn our chairs back. And so then standing, we'll start on the left side of our chair. And so just incorporating a small little vinyasa between our standing posture. So for today, we're going to incorporate our chair. Depending on how chair feels in your body, or Uttanasana, your feet can be hip distance as you sit back into this space right here. That's probably going to be more comfortable if you have any back stuff going on. I would keep my feet hip distance. Otherwise, you could be in the traditional version, feet together. But as you look down, make sure you can see your toes. You're sliding your knees far enough back. So I'm not coming forward. I'm really sliding back. For today's purposes, we're taking the feet hip distance, though. Even here, though, can we slide our hips back just a little more? Breathing for 3, 2. As you exhale, begin to straighten the legs, lift your hips, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. And exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Press the floor away, circle the palms as you reach all the way up, circle, reach. And exhale, hands to prayer. So we're going to incorporate between each standing posture we do. We're going to work the standing postures that we just did seated. So with your chair, what you can do, we can step behind our chair as we're in some of these, like the crescent lunge. I'm going to move my chair just a little bit further in front so you can see, but I would have my chair right in front of me if I was at home. So let's start again facing the left side of the room, and we're starting with our crescent lunge. Looking at your knees right over your heel, heels at second, third toe, and I really want to press into the ball of that back foot. Just like we did in the chair, now you have options to make this a little harder. So hand can be to chair, hands could be to prayer, or we can keep them overhead. You have 3 lunges. We go down, right back up. 2, right back up. Lower, lift right back up. Hands to prayer. We're going to drop that back heel now. So hand can be right here to your chair. Drop your back heel. As you look at your back foot, it's pretty dramatically to the diagonal. Perfect. Knee right over heel. Hands can stay to chair. Hands can stay to hips. Or we can take them out for our warrior 2. So not quite as long in the sequence. Reach your left arm in. We're going to flip the palm. Reverse your warrior. Continue to drive that left knee forward. Feel that stretch through your side body. Inhale brings you back up. And as you exhale, we can take our left hand to our chair for support. Circle that right arm up and over. Side angle. Use your core. Come back up. Straight arms, straight legs. Heel toe your feet so that you're facing me. And they're at 12 o'clock. Option, your chair is right in front of you. We're coming down halfway. If you have any heart conditions or Inversions make you really dizzy. I would work at this halfway down level. We can also turn our chair a little lower so that now I'm here. This will do just fine. If you're wanting more today, you could come into that full forward fold. Notice hips are still coming forward over my heels. So I'm still really sending the weight into the ball of my foot, whether I'm halfway down or I'm all the way down. I want to continue to lengthen through the backs of my legs, so this will be a great hamstring stretch and through your calves for you as well, Earl. But then from here, we do all want to come halfway up. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Calf lift, and like a little turtle, reach to the crown of your head. Heel toe your feet in. And stand up. We're going to take that vinyasa, so sit back into our Utkatasana chair. Exhale, fold. Hands could stay right to your chair. Inhale, half lift. We could use the chair or hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, so spinal roll all the way through the spine. It should feel good, like you just got out of bed. Exhale, and took that first stretch. From here, since we're still on the left side, we'll go ahead and do our standing balance on this side. So let's step to the left side of our chair. I'm going to start to shift the weight into my left foot. And setting up for our tree pose, if you're at home, you can also step over to the wall very easily. But deciding, I can take my foot to the floor, my calf, or above my knee. I want to try to root into that left foot. The chair is always there. Use it as much as you need, or if you're confident and you feel ready, bring your hands to prayer. Steadying your eye gaze. Slow the breath down. And then slowly, let's bring our left hand back to our chair. I'm going to bring my right knee in so that now it's just kind of knee height. Tapping that big toe down, so bend into the left knee. Draw a little half circle. Stand right up. Doing that again. Tap down. If you want more, hover the foot. Draw a little half circle. Stand right up. One more. Bend. Draw that half circle. Stand up. And release. All right, check that out. Wiggle it out. Stepping on to the right side of our chair now. We will finish this right side out. So moving the chair so it's just in your reach. It could be right in front of you. Again, mine's in front, so you can kind of see what I'm doing in my body. I'm going to take my left foot back, right foot forward this time. Crescent lunge to the right. Keeping hands to chair or arms can come up. You have those 3 lunges, so just going straight up and down. Right back up. Lower. Right back up. Lower. Right back up. Hold. Hand to chair or hips. We're going to drop that left heel. Look at your feet. Try to get them heel to arch aligned. And then begin to drop that right knee right over heel. When you're ready, take the arms, reaching from one end of the room to the other. Breathing, flip that front palm. Turn you this way so you'll be facing the sidewall. Shoulders over hips. You get it. Flip this palm. Reach up, reversing your warrior. Yes, chair is there if we need. Use your core, press the feet down. Use your inhale, come right back up. Exhale, side angle pose. In through your nose. Out through your nose. And bringing your hands back. Straighten the legs. Heel to those feet in. All the way. Very nice. We're going to bring our chair back in alongside of us. And So now working the weight into our right foot. That left foot comes, again, floor, calf above knee. Try not to land it on your knee if possible. We just don't want to put a whole lot of pressure pushing into our knee, especially if we have any knee stuff going on. That will not be nice. Hand stays to chair or bring them in front of you. You could take any variation in the arms you really enjoyed, but really focus on standing strong out of that right leg. Draw your navel to spine, so let the balance come from your core here, not your foot. And then find a focal point. Just slow your breath. Quiet your mind. Take your right hand back to your chair. I'm going to slowly guide that left knee in. And so it kind of looks like I'm going to step up onto a box or something. That foot is flexed. Soften into that right knee. Tap the big toe down. Draw a half circle. Stand up. Do it again. If you need more, we can hover. Draw a half circle. Stand right back up. Last one. Forward. Draw that circle. Stand. Feet land side by side. Very nice. Shake that off. All right, so coming into some deeper stretches and some bigger postures before we sit down fully. So we can stay on this right side of our chair. I want to step my right foot just between the legs of my chair. So it's like it's bisecting the arch of my foot or the ball of my foot. I'm going to step my left foot back, not a super dramatic step, so a little bit shorter than that warrior two we took earlier. From here, I'm going to have straight arms, straight legs. Don't lock this right knee, just about 98% straight. Reach long over that leg. Hands can come to the top or the seat of your chair, triangle pose. So really begin to revolve through the rib cage, maybe even opening through the shoulder line. Can you look just past or up at your left hand? Super strong through your legs. Imagine trying to scrunch your mat up, but feel like there's magnets between your heels right now. Squeeze of the inner thighs. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, this left hand comes down onto the seat of your chair. We're going to turn those left toes and step them in another good step. So now we're in a little Eastern stretch. Your back heel should be down, so this will be an even shorter stance. You can step your back foot in a good step or two. One more in. Perfect. So I want to be able to keep my spine long. If you notice, all 10 toes are facing the right side of the room. My core is pulling in. My spine is still nice and long. My shoulders are pulling out of my ears. And now from here, I'm going to take my right foot, slide it back. Shoulders are over wrist. Bringing that knee in, press through the heel. Bring the knee in, crunch, press through the heel. If you'd like a little more, we can add on, bringing the elbow in, left elbow, and reach. Crunch, and reach. One more big crunch, extend, and release. Pedal your heels out, release them. And we're going to move to the other side of the chair, working this other side. So as you step onto the left side, left foot comes right between the two legs. Step your right foot back. As you look at your feet, heel to arch alignment. It looks like a warrior two setup, but much shorter, and my legs are straight. Coming out long, find some length. Windmill the arms, hand to chair, look up at your thumb. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Try to draw your head, your heart, and your hips into one nice long line for 3, 2, and right hand comes down onto the seat of your chair. Pick up the right foot, step it in one more little step. So now all 10 toes are facing the left side of the room. We could walk it down if that felt okay in our body, or stay nice and tall and long on those palms for 3. Feeling that stretch up the left leg. Keep your core engaged, your face soft. And coming back up, I'm going to take my left foot, I'm going to send it back through, and as I exhale, knee to chest, crunch. Press through your heel. Crunch. Press through the heel. If you want more, right elbow comes in as well, extend out. For 3, inhale, exhale, crunch, inhale, stretch. 1 more, crunch, stretch, and release. Pedal the heels, really stretching the feet. And let's have a seat. Very nice. So finding that comfortable spot in your chair again. We're going to stretch out that right foot, pressing the heel down so you can slide even a little more to the front of your chair for this one. I'm going to reach toward my toes. If I can't reach my toes, my hand can come to my shin. I want to spread the toes though, press through the ball of the foot and maybe draw the toes back. So if I had, say, a dish towel or some kind of tool I could use, right? If I had a band at home, resistance band, anything will work, especially if you're at home, get creative. And so I want to draw that foot back. Really feeling that stretch now through that entire back of the leg. So I inhale, I'll release, walking myself back up. Take that right leg and let's revisit that pigeon pose, and we might add on. So now we've gotten super warm. The seated pigeon might feel a little nicer. Watch that ankle bone is outside. Foot is active like you're standing on the floor. Take an inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. So maybe now this round you can bring your heart more over your thighs. If that's still not feeling good, maybe we can bring our forearms across the leg. Just relaxing down, take a couple deep breaths. Try not to grip, especially into the outer right hip. And as you inhale, gently rolling up. So I'm going to keep my legs in this shape. I'm going to take my right forearm across, or I could even hold it here, holding that foot. Again, I just want to find a little bit of a twist here. So I'm going to take that left arm out, I'd say in line with the shoulder. Roll the shoulder back like I'm trying to suction cup it into socket. And then I can stay right here, feeling that openness now through the right side. If you feel comfortable and your shoulder is available to it, we can take a little bit bigger twist. Reaching up. One more deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, coming center. From here, that right leg just crosses over like a lady in a chair as best we can. Sitting nice and tall from here, I'm going to take my arms out. Taking that right arm under left. Vine, give yourself a hug, or backs of hands can touch, or you can come full eagle arms. But sitting nice and tall here, so squeeze the inner thighs. Take a deep breath in, and I'm going to lift through the elbows. So if I'm here, it'll look more like I'm lifting through the forearms. Take your shoulders, roll them down and back. Feel that beautiful stretch across the shoulders. The top of the back for 3. Keep squeezing your inner thighs for 2. And gently release. Coming back center. We're going to mirror image all that on the right side. Or left side. Whew, right and lefts are killing me today. So take that left leg forward. Sitting tall, take a deep breath. Lengthen first, and as you exhale, we'll fold. Hand on thigh, shin, maybe you reach further. Maybe you grab a strap or your dish towel and draw that foot back. And as you inhale, slowly coming up, we're going to take that left leg, figure forward across, trying to drop this left knee some. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come forward. Trying to find a little more than the first half of class, but it shouldn't be painful. We're just a little warmer, so we might be able to find a little more stretch here. It's a really great stretch, especially if we're seated a lot or we're working at home a lot these last couple days, not getting out as much as we typically would. Let your next inhale gently walk you back up. I'm going to cross left leg over right, gentle squeeze of those inner thighs. Take the arms open, left under right. I can hold the shoulders or I can bind the arms. Take a deep breath in. Forearms lift. As you exhale, try to drop the shoulders out of your ears. Squeeze your inner thighs. Knit your ribcage in for 2. And 1. Gently release. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, we're going to twist just outside, taking either your left elbow outside of that right knee or forearm can go across. Up to you. I want to feel length though through this right side of my body. So if I don't feel nice and long here, or it's a struggle to keep my knees together, I can just bring that left forearm across and I can open up here. Breathe in, sit tall. And exhale, let's twist to the left. And coming back center. Inhale, palms together. Look up at your thumbs. As I press my tailbone down, I want to take my biceps by my ears and just gently lift through the heart. Gentle back bend as I look up for 3, 2, inhaling center, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to prayer, closing that off. Very nice. So we're going to head down onto our mat for this last little bit of class. And depending on if you're at home, you could also do the same thing, legs up the wall. I'm going to show you the chair option in case you don't have a space necessarily on your wall somewhere that you can use. So we would come down, and I'm going to take my one heel at a time, slowly slide up to that chair, and I can just take my legs on the chair. So this is a great option if we don't have wall space to get our legs up the wall, or we just want something a little easier maybe to get into. Let your palms fall open next to you. Let's just take a couple deep breaths right here. Settling into this final posture. As you breathe, maybe let the tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Relax your face. Giving yourself this time to just slow down, Just be still and allow gravity to do the work for you. Inversions are a great way to boost our immune system. And so when you began class, I asked you to set yourself a little wellness mantra. So whatever that is for you, I just want you to come back into that space. Feel all those words, say them over yourself, right? I'm healthy, I'm healing, I'm full of energy, my immune system is strong. Say these things over yourself. Everything our mind says, our bodies hear. Staying in this posture for as long as you like. I hope you've enjoyed your class today. I hope it has helped you. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy. Namaste. And so I'm going to show you some bonus exercises early.